Hello Internet, Zaith here. It's been 13 years since the last main entry for the Kingdom Hearts series. Consequently, Kingdom Hearts 3 has made great use of the new hardware advancements to offer visually amazing, magical, and all-new fantastical Disney worlds, as well as high-quality cinematics that look almost ripped straight from a Disney movie. While the combat system continues to have some pretty slick and smooth animations that manage to put Final Fantasy XV to shame, yet it lacks any kind of challenge, especially when compared to all the previous Kingdom Hearts games. Kingdom Hearts 3 takes off where Dream Drop Distance ended, with Sora now being sent to explore and assist Disney worlds to help him recover his power, preparing ultimately for the big final showdown with the forces of darkness. Even if you've played every single previous Kingdom Hearts game, you're probably still going to need to watch a video or two to recap and explain the very convoluted story and characters. Luckily, you're offered catch-up content through the memory archive located on the main menu. Each of the Disney worlds present in Kingdom Hearts 3 are uniquely different from each other, from Andy's room of Toy Story, the ancient city of Olympia from Hercules, to the wintry wonderland of Frozen's Adrenal. The playable sections of each world are significantly larger now, meaning less transitional loading screens, while combat animations are even more explosive and over the top. You're often doing back-to-back crazy abilities and link effects. There's also a lot more going on with generally more enemies and allies on screen at once. Over half the characters present use their original voice actors, but you'll occasionally find some characters' voices do feel a bit off, which can be a little bit of an immersion breaker. And finally, for all the Disney and Kingdom Hearts, there's regretfully no Final Fantasy characters this time around, unless you count the Moogle shop. Personally, it was Final Fantasy that pulled me into the original Kingdom Hearts for the PlayStation 2, so it was quite sad to see Final Fantasy absent. The combat system is the centerpiece of Kingdom Hearts gameplay, with incredibly fluid and smooth combat animations that flow together for some pretty dazzling combos. You'll mostly be mashing the attack button with the occasional dodge rolls and parries, and when your MP reserves are available, you'll typically be expending all of your MP on spells that are the predictable elemental weaknesses of your enemies. It's recommended playing on the hardest difficulty, Proud Mode, as Kingdom Hearts 3 is a hell of a lot easier than previous entries, and being on Proud Mode lowers the requirements to unlock the game's true secret ending. The level of challenge was definitely a weakness of the game for myself. It was genuinely quite surprising. There's a fairly good offering of customization. From the start, you'll make a few decisions that determine both your starting strengths and how fast you'll learn your preferred ability types. The ability points based system returns, where you'll have a limited amount of ability points to spend on a list of varied abilities and passives. You can earn both more ability points and abilities through progressing the game and leveling up. It's a pretty good system that caters to different playstyles. Weapons, armor, and accessories also have a lot more passive bonuses that can make decisions between different pieces of gear much more meaningful. When it comes to the magical worlds of Disney, everyone's got their personal favourite characters or movies that are extra special to them. For me, returning to Andy's room and meeting the cast of the Toy Story universe was a real nostalgic treat. Every world plays quite differently and varies in quality. The Pirates of the Caribbean world in particular was fantastic. You'll get access to a pirate ship that controls similar to the Assassin's Creed series, opening up lots of sea-based exploration. You'll have the opportunity to discover loads of extra optional island locations and hunt for valuable treasures, while the Frozen world, at least gameplay-wise, was not a particularly fun experience. It consisted of trekking up a snowy mountain filled with heartless enemies over and over again. There's a few mini-games that break up the regular gameplay formula: dancing, match 3 gardening, robot battling arenas, and cooking, which uses your gathered ingredients to make meals that enhance your stats for a while. There's also a whole load of retro-based minigames. Achieving high scores can net you a new Keyblade, but honestly, these silly little retro games pull you away from the real Kingdom Hearts gameplay, which is much better. Photo mode is a surprisingly great fresh addition. Nearby party members can react and pose if they realise you're taking photos of them. But photo mode actually has a gameplay use, requiring you to take specific photos for Moogle quests and the collectible Mickey Mouse emblems hidden well across worlds. Love it or hate it, the Gummy Ship returns with more open spaceship shooting areas and some extra optional challenges. You'll need to use the Gummy Ship to navigate to new Disney worlds, but aside from that, it's completely optional. The Kingdom Hearts series has always had a fantastic offering of endgame activities in the past. That changes with Kingdom Hearts 3. There's not really any big endgame bosses to look forward to, with endgame mostly consisting of collectible related activities. While definitely a great game with some fantastic visuals, this is for me personally the weakest of the three main entry Kingdom Hearts games. The highlights for me would have to be the Toy Story and Pirates of the Caribbean worlds. Kingdom Hearts 3 does follow up on a ton of story points for fans, but by the end it also manages to open up the door to completely new possibilities. Gameplay was generally pretty great, it was just too simplified and easy. I think having no big endgame bosses really dampened and shortened the endgame experience for myself. I would have loved to have a Sephiroth or some super mega heartless bosses that would have you at the edge of your seat, just like in the previous games. That's it for Kingdom Hearts 3, what did you think of the game? Post your answer in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, consider hitting the like button or subscribing for the latest gaming news and content. Bye for now.